The Humanitarian Mission Guyana Incorporated hosted a domestic violence clinic last Saturday with the collaboration of the Dorcas Mending Hearts Ministry. Narima Ali reports.
The Humanitarian Mission Guyana Inc. Women's Arm, in collaboration with the Dorcas Mending Hearts Ministry and attorney-at-law Mrs. Kim Kite Thomas, launched a domestic violence clinic on Saturday, March 13, 2021, at the mission's Port Morant address. Speaking with the founder of the non-governmental organization, Mr. Suresh Sugrim, he revealed the focus of the collaborative bodies in this gesture.
We had finally come together and signed an MOU to work together with the Women Arm, Women Let's Rise, and Mending Heart Ministry and the Humanitarian Mission here in Babujan, Quarantine Berbice. We had decided on 3 areas, which will be free counseling, representation in court, and legal advice once per month by the legal team coming out of Georgetown to Region 6 to represent these women and talk about their rights in relationship or marriage or whatever it may be. So the launching today is a very important something for the women in Region 6. And we also talk about gender-based violence and not much as domestic violence because it swings on both sides of the fences.
Mr. Sugrim made a public appeal for more social services to be made available in the other regions in Guyana.
Calling on the authorities, ministries and government to have central location in this region and have representation. I know everything is in Georgetown and a lot of work has been done by the government right now, and we would like to applaud the government, but at the same token we also would like to ask the government to bring some of those programs into this region. As an NGO and diaspora NGO, we are ready to work with any ministry, we are ready to work with any government agencies and other NGOs in partnership to bring much needed service to this region.
The chairperson of the women's arm of the mission shared their involvement in the project.
The past years in terms of violence against women in Berbice is very alarming, and I would want to say of recent it has gotten worse. We are working towards a common cause of helping to curb this domestic violence in our communities.
She took the opportunity to call on all members of society to be ambassadors of change to eradicate the social issue, domestic violence.
Domestic violence is all of our business. It's not to the person who is suffering alone. You see something, say something. You know your neighbor is suffering, there might be kids involved. Do something about it. Don't leave it to that woman because maybe she just needs help. Maybe she just needs somebody to know that they're there for her and she can get help somehow.
During the forum, Mistress Kim Kite Thomas implored that all persons must familiarize themselves with their human rights.
Women don't know their rights. They don't know what is available to them. Some persons actually think if I go for the protection order, that's the end of it. He doesn't have to maintain me, and so of course I'm going to be left without any income. They are not aware of their rights. It is not perfect. As Dina made the point, it is not perfect and there is room for improvement. But one of the things Dorcas plans to do is to lobby and to work with Parliament to ensure certain what we call amendments can be made.
She went on to state some of the services that she will be offering to the program aimed at curbing domestic violence.
Any person who is suffering domestic abuse is automatically eligible to be protected by the Act. Domestic violence offense is almost, the Act calls it a prescribed offense, but when you look at what is the prescribed offense, it is almost any form of violence or threatened form of violence, or harassment, or psychological, or mental, or emotional.
All of the mentioned services can be accessed at the Humanitarian Mission Guyana Inc. at its office in Anchorville, Port Morant, Quarantine Berbice. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.